In today's video, we're going to be ranking all of the Story of Seasons Bachelors. That includes the DLC marriage candidates and even the secret marriage candidates. So let's start with one of my favorites, and that is Raegar. He's DLC from Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olive and he is, of course, a loved bachelor. He's one of the good reasons to get the DLC. He has really good heart scenes. Actually, in the Pioneers of Olive the base game, most of the heart scenes, they're a little bit boring. But once you get to the DLC characters, they all have like interesting backstories. So yeah, his heart scenes, if you haven't seen them, you should go watch them because they're really good. He's definitely a love. The next one we have is Huang, and I'm going to put him in neutral. He's really like obsessed with money, and I know some people don't like it because one of his heart scenes, well, I should say heart scenes because they're kind of just scenes. I wouldn't really say that they're heart scenes, but he has one where he shows interest in someone else. None of his heart scenes does he actually like show interest in you. So, but yeah, me personally, I just feel neutral towards him. I don't like or dislike him. Next, we have Rock from A Wonderful Life. Rock, I'm still going to put him in the dislike category. I do think he's kind of funny sometimes with some of the things that he says, but yeah, I would dislike being in a relationship with him, so that's why he's going in the dislike category. In case you didn't know, like he's obsessed with money, he loves gold, and he's really picky about getting gifts that are not gold. So yeah, Rock, going in the dislike category. Next one, we have whatever you want to call him, Matthew. With Matthew, yeah, I really like him, but I'm going to put him at number 2, not above Raegar, because he's a little bit too obsessed with Cecilia. Other than that, I like his art, and I like his in-game model, so he does get points for that, and his art scenes, I do kind of like them, so he's going to be still in the love category. Next, we have Lucio. Dang, I always forget him. Neutral. Obviously, if I can't remember the name, I'm going to put them in neutral. If you guys saw my past videos where I ranked characters, if I struggle to remember their name, it's probably because I'm neutral towards them. Usually, like if I really dislike or like a character, I'm going to remember their name, but some of them, they're just forgetful. Just didn't leave an impact at all. And that's how I feel about him. Next one, we have Damon. I'm going to put him in neutral, but I'm going to put him like the top of neutral because I like him a little bit, just a little bit, but not quite enough to care. Like not enough that I would want to create an extra save file and marry him. Just very average to me. It could have been kind of cool if he had opened up to you more and maybe they had more about him like riding a bike and you riding a bike with him. But as it is, I just didn't really feel anything in my heart scenes with him. Next up, we have Gustafa, who is very easily put into the like category. Before I played the game, I might have put him in neutral because I'm really neutral towards like his design and his remade version especially. I kind of prefer the old version of Gustafa. However, I do like his heart scenes and he's really sweet in the game. So yeah, I'm going to put Gustafa in the like category. Next, we have Neil. Neil is also going in the like category. Love his outfit, like his heart scenes. He really likes animals, and yeah, I like all the characters who like animals, so he's definitely also in the like category. I wish in his heart scenes it was a little bit more like personal, but yeah, that's why he's going in the like category instead of the love category. Next we have Kai. I'm going to put him in the like category. He was in the first game that I played, Harvest Moon 64. But his redesign, I wish it was just a little bit less childish. That's kind of my complaint about a lot of the Friends of Mineral Town Bachelors, is that they look a little bit too like chibi style, which isn't really my style. But I do love that shade of purple, and I like his personality. I like how he, overcomes the adversity. Some of the people in the town, they're kind of rude to him. One of the characters I'm going to be going to next is rude to him. So we'll talk about that more in a bit. Next we have Cliff. I loved Cliff in the 64 version, and even in Back to Nature, I think he's kind of cool. But again, the Story of Seasons Friends of Middletown remake, not the hugest fan of his redesign and his personality. He's just a little bit too, like, feeling sorry for himself, and yeah, I didn't really connect with him in Story of Seasons Friends of Middletown. Next, we have Ralph, and Ralph is going in the love category because I really like his design. Yeah, I would put him in the love category. His heart scenes, yeah, are the only thing that bring him down a little bit, so he is going to be like the bottom of the love category. But yeah, let's put him in the love category. Next, we have Doctor. Just Doctor. I'm going to put him in the like category, and I'm going to put him above Cliff for sure. Whether or not he's above Kai, yeah, I guess I'll put him above Kai. He's the typical doctor personality, so he's not really super interesting, but he does get points because he's really concerned about the main character, which is one of the things that I always care about. Like, I want the characters to show an interest in you and kind of involve you more, which I don't know why. In a lot of these games, sometimes the heart scenes, it just seems like they're not even really interacting with you. They're kind of just doing their own thing, and you're just there. Like, if you have heart scenes like that, you're going to go down in my list. So, yeah, I'm going to put him in the like category. Next, we have Io or Iori. Again, neutral. Don't really have any strong opinions about him either way. I do like that if you marry him, then you're going to get an extra character who moves into the village. That's really cool. But, yeah, I kind of would rather marry him instead of actually Iori. So, yeah, he's going to go in the neutral category. Next, we have Braden. He's also going to go in the like category. He is a little bit strange in the beginning, but then once you get to know him, he's kind of cool. He likes art, and he can also do some, like, sculptures and things like that. So in his heart scene, he'll also give you, like, a little sculpture that's supposed to, like, reminded him of you. So it's kind of cute. I would put it strongly in the like category. Next, we have Rick. And Rick, I'm just going to put him in the dislike category instead of hate. Rick, he's mean to Kai. He doesn't want Kai to date his sister, so he's really rude to him. And I don't know, for me, it kind of seems like borderline a little bit racist. But yeah, that could just be speculation. Like, he doesn't outright say anything. It just feels that way, I think. So yeah, that's why I've never really clicked with Rick. And I don't really like Rick in any of the other games either. Like, I feel like he always has a little bit of like an attitude. I'm not really a fan of him. Sorry if you like him. Next, we have Gordy, or Cody, as I like to call him. He is also going in the love category. Put him above Ralph. Gordy, yeah, I really like him. His heart scenes are kind of good. He slowly opens up to you. He is really proactive in terms of, he loves his art, and so he, is really passionate about it. And I think all the characters who are like passionate about something, like, that's always a plus in my book. Like, I don't like the characters who maybe they're a bit too lazy, that type of thing. Next, we have Gray. Of course, Gray's shooting right up to the top in the love category. Yeah, I really like Gray. I've liked him since Harvest Moon 64. I do prefer his 64 version and like the older versions of Gray, but his remade version, I also like it. He's still my favorite in Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town. So yeah, he's going into the love category. Next, we have Kappa going straight in the hate category. This is another thing that I don't really like about Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town is how you're like always throwing stuff in the water to make special characters appear. Like, I really don't like that gameplay aspect. I don't like that whole thing at all. So yeah, Kappa, he goes in the hate category. Like, I do like it when they have special like marriage candidates that you can't date unless you do special things. But why couldn't it be somebody cooler? It has to be like a weird like duck, frog, strange creature that lives in the water. Not a fan. Next we have Emilio, and Emilio is also going in the neutral category. Put him in the middle of the neutral category. Again, don't really feel strongly either way about him, so going into a neutral. And then last, we'll be putting him... let's also put him in the love category. He was actually the first one that I married in Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town because of his radio scene. Those of you who have been watching my videos probably already knew that. Yeah, he has a really cute scene where he calls into the radio and requests a song for you. So yeah, he's going into the love category. In this video, I just, as I was filming the video, realized that I did rank the Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town video characters. And I was like, I should have gone back to make sure that I put them in the same categories in this game, in this tier list. But I feel like this tier list is a little bit different because it's, love, like, neutral, dislike, and hate. Instead of, that one, it was like S, A, B, C. So this one, I was more ranking them on, like, how much I like them just pure as a bachelor. Do I love them as a bachelor? Do I like them as a bachelor? Do I feel neutral? That type of thing. So if any of these are slightly different than that other ranking video, then that is why. Also, I'm just somebody who I really go with my intuition. I just, follow what my heart thinks in the moment, and bam, there it goes. So, yeah, in my opinion, the best bachelor goes to Gray from Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town. I also really like Raegar and Matthew. Those three are my three favorites in the three different games. And then the only one that I strongly dislike is Kappa. But he almost doesn't even really count because he's just like a special marriage candidate that was kind of thrown on. But yeah, I strongly don't like him. Fingers crossed that we get some DLC marriage candidates in Story of Seasons A Wonderful Life. However, especially because they already announced 2 new games that they're working on, I'm guessing that that's probably not going to happen. So yeah, it looks like A Wonderful Life. We're just going to be with those 4 bachelors. So anyway, let me know in the comments down below. Would you guys make any differences from my list? Is there somebody you would move up or down? Do you disagree with putting Kappa in the hate category? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time.